Hey guys, it's your boy B2 talking about a Clicker Heroes guide for late game progression. And we're going to take a look at the total hero souls count and really just kind of take a look at some of the Transcendent hero stuff here in the Transcend menu, right? So as a rule of thumb, you want to do for 10 Transcends apiece. And take note of this right here. The max Transcendent Primal reward is at 6.3 little q. So basically you could get on a Primal Hero Soul the maximum. I'm talking about just the bonus, not the top part where there's two, but the bottom part where this is the max you're going to get on here. So once you get to a certain point in the game and you start feeding here, you're going to want to take a look at Borb, and that's kind of when you move into late game progression. You're going to have Transcendent Power additive, but you're going to have maximum Transcendent Primal Soul reward is 40%. So you need to be careful, like where you kind of put stuff in. I kind of kept Ponyboy for myself at 35. It's really good to get past the first couple Ascensions during a Transcend, and then you want Borb to take over. And he's not that expensive, so you want to take a look at it. So you definitely want to get Fandoris and get him up, but you definitely want to start taking a look at Borb in late game. So as you can see on this Transcension, I can ascend for 1.3 Q. Which would be big Q at that point, right? Because it's 1,000 of these, which puts it into the next category. So if I look here, I need 577 to get my 10th Transcendent, but I have 84 total, so I want to go for 16 on this Transcend, and that way that can put me into a Fandoris and then upgrade Borb 6 times to move this max Transcendent Primal reward up, and that's where you're going to make a ton of progress here late game. So let's take a look at that. We're kind of at 6038, which is our high level area. Looking at the members, right above Epic Saint and below Dracer's there, Donuts and Malbic is just insane clicker. Carried the guild for months and months and months into the immortal battles. So let's go ahead and start these guys up, and I'll show you kind of the way I do this for late game. And I'm going to leave these untouched, and I'm going to dedicate these. So the last thing I did was raise gold and stuff. And so, like Atman, I don't really want to put too much more into Atman. I got a 40% chance of Primal Boss plus the inherent percent chance that you get already, right? I think it's like 25 or something like that. So we're going to be sitting at like 65% chance, which translates to a lot. So a 65, but we'll probably raise him later when it doesn't look quite as expensive as this right here, right? One or two more clicks and it's going to be taking a big chunk out of these souls. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to spin down and take a look at Solomon, and we probably will up him. I think we can only up him once. We're not going to be able to up him at all. He would need 2.0. We've only got 0.8 on there. So let's take a look. What would make a big impact for us? Gold, probably Mimzee treasure chest. Look at this is at 2.0 mil. This is at 0.4. So let's go ahead and we're just going to put it all into here, and we're going to boost this up so that when we do hit these treasure chests, it's going to be an immense boost for us. We've got a couple of extras here, so I think I'm going to go up and see what our guy has. I see he's pretty boosted. Critical damage. Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's get some more crit damage on Bale there. And then now that I've spent this, I'm going to go ahead and do my Ascension, and you'll see how fast it progresses now. So we're going to leave this up here so we can allocate Gilded, get a little bit of damage, but also our Gilded Hero damage and regular Hero Soul damage, right? Because 1.4 E19% and extra damage, that's a lot of damage. So take off your progression mode, and we're going to get started here. The great thing about getting extra gold is that when you get ready to hire stuff, you're immediately hiring very high level because of the gold factor, right? When you boost Mammon up, it allows you to gem through these easier guys like super fast. And then I just let Tree Beast go, right? So what I'll do is I'll just keep upgrading down the list until I get to Midas, which is the important one, and then we'll boost the first 4, which is plus 25, plus 25, plus 25, and plus 50. So again, it's just going to push your gold count even higher, and look, we can keep going here, and let's stop and buy a couple rounds of upgrades. it's important just for the damage wise, because now you're gonna at least I do. I don't have an active clicking, even though this is an active clicking spec. I don't actively click, so it's just letting the auto clickers take over. But you're gonna want to upgrade these because look, there's a DPS increase there. There's DPS increases here, and you notice that I don't even have any gilded heroes in here. If I go scroll down, I've got them all in wet. Well, that's and one and a couple of randoms that I got. So I queue them into wet. I'm gonna let this go. At this level, we probably won't need to touch the game again until probably about level, I don't know, 4,500 or so. It'll stall out on Tree Beast. Even without gilded heroes, he's gonna put you pretty high up on the list. And so then I'll check back in the game in about 2-3 hours, and it should be ready to pump everything into wet, and then that'll take me from, like, I guess let's say 4,500-ish up into the 6K range. And then every time you ascend and you get more gold. See, I'm trying to get more gold because Suchi, and you can't see him, but it's this guy right here. Cost almost E500 to buy, and it's E499, I believe. And the highest I can get is E460-ish. And so I want to pump up my gold intake, get my treasure chest gold intake up high enough so I can buy this guy. This would be like my next big boost in damage. I can get this guy, move my gilded heroes to Suchi, and then probably pull another, I don't know, 500 or 600 levels out of that. And then I don't even know what this guy is or how much it costs to buy. So it'd be interesting to unlock these bottom 5 guys here. So I'm hoping that late game we'll be able to pull those and go through. If you look at we're still at 88% achievements, but a lot of them are at the very, very bottom where it talks about levels and stuff. So, we need to make it to 7,500 and then the 10K, 15K, 20K, and then 30K to knock out all the level stuff. This one's going to take forever. Reviving 500 mercenaries. I'm at 14 revives. I just don't know anybody who has that one done because the immense amount of rubies it takes to do that, unless you've hacked the game and spent time just doing that, So anyway, that's kind of a late game assessment. I know that some of you guys are into Reddit and read a lot. If there's something that needs to change, hit me up in the comments. I will research that. I definitely am not right 100% of the time, but I'm willing to learn more about the game. So if you guys have anything to add, hit me up. Thanks.